how do we action those behaviours? How do we make those behaviours happen? And that's sort of the secret to high performance. Simple, really, isn't it? I've spent almost 22 years working in high performance, sort of accidentally actually. And high performance as a concept frustrates me a little. Not many people really understand what it actually means. And if you ask multiple clients, you get different definitions of what high performance is to them. I think for a lot of people, it's a concept that seems like a great aspirational thing. But really the real magic, the real interesting part that we should focus much more on is how do you sustain high performance? So if you're a great high performing, high achieving team, or you want to achieve that, that's only sort of half the work, isn't it? You don't want to just achieve it and then say, great, we did it, and then, well, should we fold the business now? The secret sauce is in how do you sustain that constant high achieving, high performance? And that's where most of my work is. That's sort of a specialty area of mine. The sort of interesting part to all of this, I suppose, is that performance, it's not something you learn, you kind of nurture it. And ultimately, culture plays a really important part of that, because here's the fundamental secret, the sort of, behind the scenes know-all of high performance. If people love what they do and where they work, you will naturally get high performance. It's just a case of nurturing it. So in the ABC of human behaviour, the antecedent behaviour consequence, if the consequence is high performance, we just take a step back and say, okay, what are the behaviours that are going to get us to high performance? And then here's the real key. How do we action those behaviours? How do we make those behaviours happen? And that's sort of the secret to high performance. Simple, really, isn't it? There is, of course, the big elephant in the room, which is, well, once we've got there, how do we, what is it? What do we need to do to sustain the high performance? And that changes from team to team and from individual, but broadly, there has to be a much deeper focus on culture and values, because we have to have the behaviours that support and sustain that mindset. Thinking about the fact that, human behaviour is all about how we think, feel and behave. And so at each stage of working processes and systems, we need to think about, okay, have we streamlined them? Have we got rid of the stuff that doesn't work, the stuff that really annoys people, that's going to keep people away? Ultimately, you want to sort of create an environment broadly, and this is slightly flippant, but you want to create an environment where people are as excited about coming into work on a Monday morning as they are about leaving on a Friday afternoon. And if you can create that sort of level of atmosphere through environment, through culture, through systems and processes and modeling, then ultimately it's very easy to ask for a bit more. Because as long as people understand why they're doing what they're doing, you really have all of the components of everything that creates a very safe environment to ask for more in a way that actually people are happy to give and explore more. And the sort of last point I would make here probably is, and there's a lot we could talk about this obviously, but the big one for me is to ask more questions. People just don't ask enough questions. We don't challenge enough. And if we challenge more and ask more questions, all of those answers move us forwards.